to welcome you out to Max Bishop Stadium for Game 1 of a 3-game series between Navy and Lehigh. Hello again, everyone. I'm Ben Gordon Goldstein. Today, Navy will play host to Lehigh in Patriot League baseball action as Navy comes into this game 9-5 in conference play, 25-10 overall on the season, while Lehigh has struggled to a 2-8 record so far in Patriot League play. They've lost 7 in a row, and they are 12-19 overall on the season. The junior right-hander Noah Song will take the mound for Navy here in Game 1. He has pitched extremely well over the last 3 weeks. 6'4", 195 pounds out of Claremont, California, making his 9th start of the season. He's 5-2 with a 1.85 earned run average, 48 2/3 innings of work. He has struck out 75 batters so far in those 48 2/3 innings and has walked 25 batters. So the command this year has been the one issue for Song. Talking to Alex Smith earlier in the week, said Song goes as the fastball does. Fastball command for Noah Song is the key to watch for, and it's been very good here over the last 3 weeks. He has allowed just 1 run in 21 innings of work over the last 3 weeks ever since that rocky outing against Bucknell. So he's ready to go here against Lehigh. Chris Kersey will stand in from the right-handed batter's box, and we get ready for baseball here from Annapolis. As Song works out of the wind, and his first pitch of the ball game is taken inside for a ball, and we are underway. Count is 1-0. Beautiful weather here this afternoon. First warm weather we've had in Patriot League play so far this season. So that pitch is a called strike, and it's 1-1. Talking to Sean Leary before, he said this is the first game this season that his Lehigh team has played in weather that's over 50 degrees this season. It's a pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And similar for Navy as well. So both teams happy that it's heated up a bit here this weekend, and some regular baseball weather as the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Song off to a good start. He strikes out Kersey, and there's one away here in the top half of the first inning.
Next up, the right fielder, Brian Bonchak.
Set up the defense for Navy in the outfield. Evan Lowry's in left, Logan Knowles in center, and Stephen Bourne is in right. Infield, Jacob Williamson over at third. Michael Kuritz is the shortstop. Zach Biggers plays second, and Christian Hodge over at first, with Alex Smith catching Song, who deals with Bonchak, a right-handed batter, and first pitch is popped up foul and out of play, and the count is 0-1. Bonchak comes into this game batting .215 on the season, no home runs and 7 runs batted in. The pitch down and away, and it's evened up at 1-1. Bonchak, the senior out of Whitehall, Pennsylvania. First season for him that he has gotten a ton of playing time, as that one's high, and it's 2-1. Just 47 at-bats last season as a junior. This year playing just about every day. He's played in 27 of the 31 games for Lehigh. And here's the 2-1, swing and a miss. Counts evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Bonchak. She'll get Noah Song and what he has done over the last 3 weeks. 21 innings of work, 3 straight complete games, just 1 run allowed, and the pitch is swung on and missed, and back-to-back strikeouts for Song to begin things here in the first inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, James Blendy. In his last 3 games, 21 innings, 34 strikeouts for Noah Song. He had the 1 rocky outing against Bucknell, 3 2/3, 10 runs, 6 earned in that game, and since then he has completely shut down opponents. First pitch here to Blemming is called strike, and the count is 0-1. Pitch up and in. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Dropped the ERA to 1.85 coming into this game. Top ERA among starting pitchers in the Patriot League. Another swing and a miss there, and Song looking sharp here in the top of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Song has already struck out the first 2 batters here in the first, looking to make it 3 in a row. Pitch, swinging a bouncer over to short. Kuritz has it. He'll throw on the run to first, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Song. and the mids here in the top half of the first inning. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left on base after half an inning of play. Lehigh doesn't score. Navy coming to bat. Go to the bottom half of the first inning. Lehigh doesn't score in the top half of the first. Ben Gordon Goldstein back with you. Levi Stoudt, a starting pitcher for Lehigh, finishing throwing his warm-up pitches, and to the starting lineup he'll be going up against. Logan Knowles digging in. He'll lead things off. Center fielder Zach Biggers, second baseman, hits second. Stephen Bourne is the right fielder, batting third. Evan Lowry moves up to the cleanup spot today. He plays left field. Jacob Williamson, third baseman, bats fifth. Hitting sixth will be Christian Hodge, the first baseman. First pitch to Knowles should bunt and pulled back, and it's a ball. Counts 1-0. Rest of the lineup, Liam Lowry, DH, bats seventh. Alex Smith, the catcher, hits eighth, and batting ninth, the shortstop, Michael Koritz. So the pitch here to Knowles is called a strike, and it's evened up at 1-1. So Knowles, slow start to the season. He was Patriot League preseason player of the year. Got off to a little bit of a slow start, batted 178 in his first 12 games as the pitch is fouled off. It's 1-2, but has really turned things around. Currently on a 9-game hitting streak. He's reached base in 24 consecutive games. Has torn it up at the plate in Patriot League play. Here's the 1-2 pitch, down and in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So coming into this game has the average up to 279 on the season. No home runs. 19 runs batted in. Now the 2-2 pitch, soft tapper past the mound to second. Kersey is there, has to hurry to first, and he is able to get Knowles for the first out here in the bottom half of the first inning, and that'll bring up Zach Biggers. Set up the defense for Lehigh. In the outfield, Ryan Malloy's in left. Mike McGuire is the center fielder. Ryan Bonchak is in right. Infield, Matt Hand over at third. James Blemming plays short. Chris Kersey just made that play at second base. Tony Gallo is the first baseman, and Jeff Schoenfeld catches that first pitch from Stoudt to Biggers, and it's a ball high and away. Count is 1-0. Pitch, swing and a miss, and it's evened up at 1-1. Biggers comes into this game with a .360 batting average on the season. 1 home run and 26 runs batted in. Pitch is another strike, and it's ball and 2 strikes. So a pretty good weekend against Holy Cross. He went 4 for 11 in those 3 games. 3 runs batted in. Fouls that one back. And it's 1-2. That strong sophomore class for this Navy midshipman team. Now here's the 1-2 delivery. It's down and away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This Navy comes in 9-5 in conference play. Lehigh has struggled. They're 2-8. They've lost 7 in a row. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So first strikeout for Stoudt. 2 up and 2 down here in the first, and Stephen Bourne will come to the plate. First pitch, ball down low, and the count's 1-0. Stoudt, numbers for him on the season, 2-5, but a 3.18 earned run average. This is his 9th start of the season. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. 39 2/3 innings of work. He has struck out 41, walked 15. Comes off one of his best outings of the season. So the pitch is tapped foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 weeks ago against Holy Cross, one of his best outings of the season. 7 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned on 12 strikeouts. Last weekend, though, it was rocky for him against the Army. He lasted just an inning, gave up 4 runs. Pitch high and away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch down low. It's it up at 2-2 here to Stephen Bourne. 3-2 rather. Bourne, second leading hitter on Navy, batting .340. Pitch down and in, ball 4. Bourne draws the walk, first base runner of the ball game. And Evan Lowry will
Stepping
come
into
to the
left
plate.
fielder, Evan Lowry.
Bourne, team's leader in stolen bases. He's got 12 stolen bases on the season in 13 attempts. Bourne and Knowles are the two base running threats on this Navy team. Both of them among the league leaders as well. Bourne is second in the league in stolen bases. Stoudt will work out of the stretch for the first time. His first pitch breaking ball there to Lowry, and it's called a strike. Lowry comes in batting .300. He's got 2 home runs and 27 runs batted in. That's with 2 outs and the runner at first. Big hole on the right side of the infield with the first baseman holding Bourne on. He lifts that one in the air out towards center. McGuire retreats on it, and he makes the catch for the final out here in the first inning. So Navy gets a 2-out base runner but doesn't score. No runs, no hits, and 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the second. No score between Navy and Lehigh. Go to the second, no score between Navy and Lehigh. Ben Gordon Goldstein back with you. Noah Song's first pitch of the second is lifted in the air out towards left, but Lowry is right there. And on 1 pitch, Tony Gallo is retired to start things in the second. And that'll bring up Jeff Schoenfeld. So Song, the 1-2-3 first inning with a couple of strikeouts, and now has the first out of the second on 1 easy pitch there. Little looper out towards left. And here's the catcher, Schoenfeld. First pitch down low. Counts 1-0. Schoenfeld Jr. out of Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania. Starter for most of last season for Lehigh. Played a bit as a freshman. Pitches popped up foul and out of play. Counts evened up at 1-1. Comes in batting .266 on the season. He started 28 of the 31 games so far for Lehigh. Does have a home run and 12 runs batted in. Some warm weather here today. Wind blowing out as the pitch is down and away, and it's 2-1. Could see the ball carry a bit more than it has here. Weather for pretty much every Patriot League series everywhere has been cold up to this weekend. It's the pitch up high, and it's 3-1. I mentioned it before. Head coach of Lehigh, Sean Leary, said they haven't played a game above 50 degrees this season. And today you got weather up in the 70s. Pitch up high, ball 4. Song issues his first walk of the game. That's the first base runner for Lehigh. And there's runner aboard with 1 out for Ryan Malloy. So that has been the one issue for Song this season, has been the walks. Look at his last few outings this season, and against Holy Cross last week. Hard to nitpick at it. Did have the 4 walks, though, which I'm sure he would like to cut down on. Still didn't allow a run in 7 innings. It's the pitch up high. Count is 1-0. So the fastball command, that's what backstop Alex Smith was talking about for Song. So you know he's going really well when he's locating the fastball. 1-0 pitch is fouled back, and it's evened up at 1-1. So Malloy comes into this game batting .231 on the season. He's have 2 home runs, 18 runs batted in. And Song working against him out of the stretch for the first time in this game. Catcher Schoenfeld over at first. Pitch is swung and popped him up first base side. Hodge going over in foul territory. Biggers is over there as well, and it's Biggers who dives for it, makes the catch. What a recovery there by the second baseman, Biggers, coming in behind Hodge, who looked like he had lost it. And then Biggers, a late reaction, able to snag it. And that's the second out here in the inning. The foul ball there, right side. So 2 away, and Mike McGuire, the center fielder, will come to the plate. Bit of an adventure out there. Song sets first pitch. Is called a strike. The count is 0-1. McGuire, .250 batting average. He's one of 2 players that has started every single game so far this year for Lehigh. .250 batting average, no home runs, 14 runs batted in. He hits that one in the air out towards center, right at Knowles. Takes a few steps over and makes the catch and Song a scoreless second inning. No runs here in the second, no hits, and one runner left on base. Head to the bottom half of the second inning, scoreless between Lehigh and Navy. Go to the bottom half of the second inning, a scoreless game between Navy and Lehigh. Ben Goldstein back with you. Game one of a three-game set here this weekend between Navy and Lehigh. Doubleheader scheduled today, and then one game tentatively scheduled for tomorrow. The weather does not look promising, though, as Jacob Williamson will lead things off. First pitch swinging, bounce it over to third. Hand will sling it across, and Williamson's retired on one pitch to begin things here in the second. As Levi Stoudt gets the first out here in the second inning. Side of that outing against Army last weekend has had a very good sophomore season out of Royersford, Pennsylvania, a guy who's in the starting rotation a season ago for Lehigh as well as a freshman. So first pitch here to Christian Hodge is a called strike. Look at what Stoudt did last year as a freshman, 12 starts, 2.34 ERA, and was second team All-Patriot League, freshman All-American by Collegiate Baseball. The 1-1 delivery now, swing and miss, and it's 1-2. Really the problem for Stoudt has been just run into some pretty tough game one starters, and that's what happens pitching game one in the Patriot League. The pitch is a ball, and it's 2-2. That's what Sean Leary called the game one itis for Levi Stoudt, having to go up against Van Hoos and Noah Song in game ones, and has just had some tough luck losses as the 2-2 has popped up foul and out of play. It remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Getting a 3.18 ERA and just 2-5 on the season for Stoudt. 2-2. Lays off a pitch down the line. They appeal, it didn't go, and it's 3-2. Hodge battling here with Stoudt. 1 out in the second inning. Now the payoff pitch to him, swinging on a line drive through the left side for a base hit. That'll be the first hit of the ball game for either side. A 1-out single here in the second. Hodge is aboard, and Liam Lowry will come to the plate.
Stepping in for midshipman DH Liam Lowry.
Lowry has really swung it well in Patriot League play. 378 batting average for him in Patriot League games. Older brother of sophomore Evan Lowry. First pitch bends him out of the way of it, and it's inside for a ball. Overall, he's hitting .337 on the year. 2 home runs and 14 runs batted in. Up to now 6th in the league in hitting overall. Pitch again inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So Stoudt working with Hodge over at first base. Second time he's had to work out of the stretch here in this game. .2-0 delivery popped him up on the infield. Second baseman Kersey comes in, and the infield grass, he'll make the catch. Lowry's retired, 2 away, and Alex Smith will come to the plate. Smith, the sophomore catcher for Navy. Throw over to first. Hodge dives back in safely. Smith didn't play a whole lot as a freshman. Had the 4-year starter Adrian Chinnery back behind the plate a season ago. And the pitch called a strike, and it's 0-1. This year, Smith batting .279. No home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1 outside, and it's evened up at 1-1. So he bats with 2 outs. Runner over at first base. Hodge with the first hit of the game for Navy. Song hasn't surrendered a hit over his first 2 innings of work. pitch, swinging a grounder right to short. Fleming has it. He'll go the short way to second, and they get the force out on Hodge, and the side is retired. So Navy gets the first hit of the ball game, but no runs on the one hit and one runner left on base. Head to the third, scoreless between Navy and Lehigh.
You gotta get in like that. Get up, get in like that. Like this. Do it again? Like this. I feel like I'm doing what you're doing. No, you gotta get in and you gotta get in and you gotta have some flow. There you go. I feel like that's what you're like this. You gotta really get in there.
Ready to do it again?
Like this.
Do it one more time.
Like this.
Okay, play the music.
Go to the third, no score between Navy and Lehigh. Ben Goldstein back with you. Blake Rappaport, DH, 8-hole batter for Lehigh, will lead things off as Song deals his first pitch of the third, called strike. It's 0-1. Rappaport then Hand, and back to the top of the lineup, Kersey here in the third, as that pitch is bunted up the third baseline, but foul. And the count is 0-2. Rappaport, 233 batting average, no home runs, and 7 runs batted in. Song ahead of him, 0-2. Now the pitch, fastball right over the outside corner, called strike 3. That is 3 strikeouts for Song, and 1 away here in the third, as Matt Hand will come to the plate.
Except for Lehigh, third baseman, Matt Hand.
For Song this year, he's got the 3 double-digit strikeout games this year. Career high 16 strikeouts earlier this year against Air Force, almost equaled against Lafayette. Had 15 strikeouts in that game. 10 strikeout game against Holy Cross. 3 of them this season. A 1-0 pitch up high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. A wind, and the pitch, that one's over for a strike, and it's 2-1. Amazing strikeout burning pitch numbers coming into this game. 75 strikeouts in 48 2/3. That one misses outside, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Here to the 9-hole batter, Matt Hand. He does have the 1 walk so far in this game. Now the pitch fouled off. And the count's full, 3-2. Payoff pitch, hitting the air down the right field line. Bourne in chase into the Lehigh bullpen, but won't get there. And it remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Look at Song with those 75 strikeouts. Comes in 15th in the nation as that pitch is down low. Ball 4, second walk of the game for Song. Hand is a 1-out base runner here in the third. So 1-out walk in the second, and now another one here in the third. This time it'll turn it back over the top of the lineup with a runner aboard.
Second baseman, Chris Kersey.
Nation's leader in strikeouts, Kyle Brinovich from Elon. 97 strikeouts in 60 2/3 innings so far this season. It's a pickoff attempt over at first, and Hand dives back in safely. Song a little back behind that pace, but still top 15 in the nation in strikeouts, and he's got 3 more so far in this game. As he works out of the stretch, first pitch here to Kersey is called strike, and it counts 0-1. Kersey struck out to start the ball game, so he's 0 for 1. Is the team's leading hitter, though. Came into this game with that 339 batting average on the year. Pitch, it's another strike, and it's 0-2. (0-2) delivery, lays off a ball down and away. Blocked out in front by Smith, as Hand will hold over at first, and Counts ball and 2 strikes. Kersey, the senior, 2-year starter. Didn't play much his freshman or sophomore seasons, but last year took over as the leadoff hitter for the team, batted .315. He bounces that one to second, could be 2. Biggers shovels to Kritz for 1, relay to first, not in time. Kersey, good speed and a slow developing play there. Unable to turn 2, it'll go 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Hand is forced out at second. Kersey is aboard at first, and there's 2 away for Ryan Bonchak. Bonchak also 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. One of those 3 strikeouts. The set, pitch up high, and the count is 1-0. Bonchak, the batting average at .215 coming into this game. Plays off a pitch down low, and it's 2-0. They have 3 hits last weekend against Army. Pitch fouled back, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Game 1, this 3-game series between Navy and Lehigh. It'll be the first of 2 times the 2 teams meet this season. Navy in their final weekend of Patriot League regular season play. The double header against Lehigh is a pickoff attempt. Ball gets away from the first baseman, Hodge. Heading over to second is Kersey. Now he's going to make the turn, head for third. And now have to dive back over to second, and they get him there. Took a big turn around second. Threw on the brakes. They throw behind him. And he is out there at second base, and the side is retired. So after all of that, Noah Song ends up facing the minimum here in the 3rd inning. No runs in the inning, no hits, and nobody left on base. Head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. No score between Navy and Lehigh. Go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. No score here between Navy and Lehigh. Ben Goldstein back with you. So Song, a bit of a strange play there to end the top of the 3rd, but faces the minimum in the inning. And Levi Stout's first pitch here of the bottom half of the 3rd inning is a ball down and away to Michael Kritz. The pitch, big cut and a miss, and it's evened up ahead 1-1. So Kritz, their sophomore on this Navy squad, in his first significant playing time here this year, as he bounces that one over to his counterpart at short. Blemming makes the play, thrown over to first, and there's 1 away. Here in the inning, turn it back over the top of the lineup, and Logan Knowles will come to the plate. And at this point, Levi Stoudt matching Noah Song in this game. Song has allowed 2 base runners so far, a couple of walks through 3 innings, no hits. And Stoudt, a walk and a hit so far, as that one grounded back to the mound, snagged by Stoudt, underhands to first. Knowles retired on 1 pitch, and another ground ball out. 5 ground ball outs so far for Stoudt. He's got 2 away here in the 3rd, and Zach Biggers will come to the plate. First pitch, down and away. The count is 1-0. Biggers struck out his first time up, the lone strikeout of the ball game so far for Stoudt. Pops that one up foul behind the plate and out of play. It's evened up at 1-1. One grounder right to short. Another ground ball by Stoudt. Blemming fields, throws the first, and he's got himself his first 1-2-3 inning of this ball game. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left on base. Head to the 4th, a scoreless game between Navy and Lehigh. The top half of the 4th inning, a scoreless game here between Navy and Lehigh. Ben Goldstein back with you, but Song and Stoudt Firing extremely well through 3 innings. Song back out for his 4th inning of work. His first pitch comes down and in to the 2-hole batter, Bonchak. Counts 1-0. So Bonchak, Fleming, Gallo, 2, 3, 4 in the Lehigh lineup. The pitch grounded foul, and it's evened up at 1-1. For Song, he's got the 3 strikeouts through 3 innings of work so far in this game. Just 37 pitches to get through 3 innings, and the only 2 base runners on a couple of walks. That one off-speed delivery gets it over for a strike, and it's 1-2. Bonchak was one of those 3 strikeout victims. Was in the first. Pitch breaking ball called, 3rd strike. Nasty pitch there. 4th strikeout for Song. And there's 1 away for James Fleming. Didn't really see the curveball a whole lot from Song first time through the lineup.
Stepping in the shortstop, James Fleming.
Mostly fastball changeup for Song first time through the lineup. Now 2nd time through, maybe try to mix in the curve a little bit more here. First pitch fastball to Fleming's down low. The count is 1-0. Fleming 0 for 1. He grounded out to short his first time up. Pitch close, misses outside, and it's 2-0. Pitch popped him up just off the infield. Biggers going back will call for it and make the catch. And there are 2 away here in the 4th inning. Tony Gallo will come to the plate.
Stepping in the first baseman, Tony Gallo.
Gallo moving up to the cleanup spot in the lineup. He's one of just 3 guys on this Lehigh team batting 300 or higher, as he came into this game batting 300 exactly. And 0 for 1 in this game, so his dip just below that. Flat out to left his first time up, swinging first pitch. And another called strike. Quickly he's behind in the count 0-2. So first time up, swings first pitch, flies out to Lowry and left. This time 2 very quick strikes on him, and now the 0-2. Fastball called, 3rd strike looking. 5th strikeout for Song, and he works a very quick 1, 2, 3, 4th inning here for Navy. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3.5 innings complete. They're still scoreless between Navy and Lehigh.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Are we still on for dinner tonight?
Yeah, sure. Where we meet?
On front bankrupt.
No, he knows that place way too well. Let's meet front gate.
Yeah, front gate sounds good. What time?
6:30.
No, 7 o'clock.
7 works
Sounds
for me.
good.
Okay, sweet. See you.
Go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, scoreless game between Navy and Lehigh. Stephen Bourne leads things off in the bottom of the 4th, takes a first pitch ball, and the count is 1-0. So Levi Stoudt back out for his 4th inning of work. He's retired 5 in a row. So that just 2 base runners, a walk and a single. That one is bounced softly to second. Kersey has it, high throw, and he airmails it into the Lehigh dugout. And Bourne will get second on the throwing error there by Kersey. Waited back on that bouncing ball and maybe felt that he had to rush a little bit. Bourne runs well and just threw it over the head of Gallo there at first base. And so Bourne, an E4 on at second base. First base runner in scoring position in this game for either team. And Evan Lowry will come to the plate. First pitch to Lowry is swung and grounded right side of the infield. First baseman Gallo has it. He'll flip to Stoudt covering the bag. They are able to get Lowry. Productive out though. Bourne heads over to third base, so Navy's got a runner over at third with less than 2 outs. Here's Jacob Williamson at the plate.
Stepping in the third baseman, Jacob Williamson.
Williamson, team's leader in runs batted in, still the conference leader in RBIs. So he comes into this game with 35 of them on the season, but struggled over the last couple of weeks. As the infield comes in all the way around, and it's first pitch ball up high. The count is 1-0. Look at what he has done over his last 14 games for Williamson, batting .169. Now the 1-0 is down low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Has seen his average drop down from 366 to 284 during that stretch. So it's trying to find it again at the plate after a tremendous start to the year. Now the 2-0 delivery to him, lifts it in the air out towards center, should be deep enough to score the run. McGuire is under it, makes the catch, Bourne tags from third, he'll head home. It's a sacrifice fly for Jacob Williamson in the first run of the ball game. 1-0 Navy here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So Williamson able to put the ball in play. Gets the sac fly. RBI number 36 for him on the season. So despite the struggles for him over the last few weeks, still the conference leader in runs batted in. Gets another one there. And Navy on the board here on the 4th as Christian Hodge takes a first pitch ball. Now the pitch big, cut and a miss. Counts evened up at 1-1. Hodge has the lone hit of the ball game so far for Navy. It was a 1-out single in the 2nd inning. Call a strike, and it's 1-2. Hodge the lone hit for either side in this game, as Noah Song has gone forward no-hit innings for Navy. Pitch swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the side is retired. But Navy gets on the board here in the 4th inning. Score a run on no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We'll head to the 5th. It's 1-0. Navy leads Lehigh. Go to the 5th, 1-0 Navy leading Lehigh. Ben Gordon Goldstein back with you. Navy scoring the unearned run there in the 4th inning. Stephen Bourne reaching on an error, and then Williamson knocking him in with the sac fly. So that's the lone run of the game. Noah Song back out for his 5th inning of work. Jeff Schoenfeld, first pitch swinging, grounds it right to short. Kuritz will throw on to first. And the leadoff batter is retired here in the 5th. So Song, still just the 2 base runners allowed in this game on a couple of walks. No hits allowed for Song to this point in the ball game through now 4 1/3 innings. As Ryan Malloy will come to the plate. Walked a batter in the 2nd, also walked another one in the 3rd. He's got 5 strikeouts. The pitch is a called strike, and the count is 0-1. And Song, over the last couple of seasons, has really dominated Lehigh when he's pitched against him, as that one's hitting the air out towards center, right at Logan Knowles, who makes the catch. And there are 2 quick outs here in the 5th inning. Mike McGuire will come to the plate.
Stepping into center fielder, Mike McGuire.
When Song faced Lehigh as a freshman, he threw a 1-hit shutout against him. Needed just 88 pitches in that game to get through. The 7 shutout innings. Last year, 6 1/3 innings, 1 run on 5 hits against Lehigh. And so far in this one, pretty good. 4 2/3 no-hit innings with 5 strikeouts. As Mike McGuire bunting here, bunts it to third. Williamson charging in, lost the ball. And waiting on the official scoring on that play, as McGuire gets aboard. With 2 outs here, still waiting on the scoring to see if that's going to be the first hit of the ball game. As Blake Rappaport will come up to the plate. First pitch, called a strike, and the count is 0-1. No, will go as a bunt single there for McGuire. So the first hit of the ball game for Lehigh. 0-1, called a strike, and the count is 0-2. So a bunt single there by McGuire breaks up the no-hitter with 2 outs in the 5th inning. It's the 3rd base runner that Song has allowed. Now, pickoff attempt, pretty close, as Song has picked off 3 guys from first this season. Did throw one away earlier in the game. Now the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out, and after the bunt single, Song comes back to strike out Rappaport 6th strikeout of the ball game, and the side is retired. No runs in the inning. They do get the first hit of the ball game, though. Lehigh does. 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. Head to the bottom half of the 5th inning, 1-0 Navy. Bottom half of the 5th inning, it's 1-0 Navy leading Lehigh. Ben Goldstein back with you. Bottom third of the Navy lineup due up here in the 5th. Liam Lowry leading things off and takes a first pitch ball here to begin the inning. So Levi Stoudt back out for his 5th inning of work. It's 50 pitches so far through 4 innings. And the pitch is low, and it's 2-0. And just the one unearned run there in the 4th inning. Stephen Bourne reaching on a throwing error by the second baseman Kersey. Allowed him to get to second. Evan Lowry ground out to the right side, moved him to third, and then Jacob Williamson knocked him in with the sac fly to center. And that is the lone run of the game so far, as Liam Lowry pops that one way up on the infield. Right side, Kersey is under it, and backpedaling makes the catch for the first out here in the 5th inning. Alex Smith will come to the plate. Not much offense on either side in this game. Run on 1 hit and 1 error for Navy. For Lehigh, no runs, 1 hit and 1 error. As Alex Smith fouls off the first pitch, and the count is 0-1. Just the bunt single so far for Lehigh. Wire reaching there with 2 outs in the 5th inning. It's been it against Noah Song. Pitch soft tapper to the right side of the mound. Stoudt off the mound, able to field and shovel to first. And there are 2 away here in the 5th inning.
Next up, the shortstop, Michael Kritz.
8 ground ball outs so far in this game for Levi Stoudt, who has really been able to match Noah Song. And the defense let him down there in the 4th inning. Otherwise, would be sitting on a 0-0 game. 2 outs here in the 5th as Kritz come to the plate. First pitch outside, and the count is 1-0. Kritz, one of those 8 ground outs. Ground out to short his first time up in the 3rd. Pitch fouls it off, and it's evened up at 1-1. So Stoudt trying to get through 5 innings. Noah Song on the other side's already through 5 shutout innings. Song's only thrown 54 pitches. Pitch outside, and it's 2-1. Stoudt looking for his second 1-2-3 inning of this game. Pitch, a one-hopper through the right side. It'll skid past Kersey and into right field. Just the second hit of the ball game for Navy as Kritz comes up with the base knock, and he'll be aboard for Logan Knowles.
Logan Knowles.
Knowles 0 for 2 in this game. Is riding the 9-game hitting streak and also the 24 consecutive games that he has reached base. First pitch up high, and the count is 1-0. And the way things are going in this game could potentially be the last at bat for Knowles of game 1 to try to extend those streaks. So he bats here with Kritz over at first base. Pitch down low, and now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Knowles, couple of ground outs. Ground out to second in the 1st inning, and then grounded back to the pitcher in the 3rd. Knowles came into this game swinging it extremely well over the last few weeks in Patriot League play. Bounces that one foul, and now it's 2-1. Hitting .345 in 14 Patriot League games so far. He's really turned it around after that slow start to the season. Season Patriot League Player of the Year. Pickoff attempt at first. And Kritz dives back in safely. Stout's 2-1 pitch down low. Blocked out in front by Schoenfeld. And it is 3-1. set, 3-1 delivery, bounced out in front of the plate. Stoudt off the mound, throws over to first, and he gets Knowles by a step. And the side is retired. No runs in the inning, 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. Head to the 6th. It's 1-0. Navy leading Lehigh. Go to the top half of the 6th inning. It is 1-0. Navy leading Lehigh. Ben Goldstein back with you. Noah Song back out for his 6th inning of work. 5 shutout innings so far. First pitch swinging Matt Hand, grounds it right to short. Koritz comes up with it and throws the first, and Hand is retired for the first out here in the 6th inning. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Chris Kersey will come to the plate. Just the 1 hit allowed by Song so far in this game. A bunt single by Mike McGuire. 3 base runners total. He walked a couple, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and that has been it for the Lehigh offense. They have not had a runner get past first base. The pitch called a strike, and it's evened up at 1-1. At least they haven't had a runner past first when a pitch has been thrown. As Chris Kersey did get to 2nd and then took too big a turn there and was thrown out trying to get back to the bag. So it counts 2 balls and 1 strike here to Kersey, who's 0 for 2. Struck out and reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. Pitch, big cut and a miss, and it's evened up at 2-2. Next pitch will be just pitch number 60 in this game for Song. 2-2 down and away, lays off it. Now it's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sean Leary said hadn't really figured out Song over the last couple of seasons. The game plan is just go out there and try to attack him as the 3-2 outside, ball 4. 3rd walk of the game issued by Song. And Kersey is a 1-out base runner, so maybe a reason why Song's total pitches so low at this point in the game. That Lehigh has decided to go out and attack him, and one of the main reasons Sean Leary was saying this was that he felt like no matter what, Song was going to go 7 innings. So whether it was he gets through the 7 innings with that pitch is bunted foul, and it's 0-1, whether he gets through the 7 innings at 80 pitches or 115 pitches, it's all the same to Lehigh, so they should go out there and attack him. But to this point, Song has been really good as a pickoff attempt over at first, and diving back in safe is Kersey. Boncheck 0 for 2. Couple of strikeouts. Pitch tried to check on a ball up high, he went around, and now it's 0-2. 6 strikeouts so far for Song in the game. 2 of them against Boncheck, 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th. And now the 0-2 fastball outside, and it's 1-2. Song working out of the stretch for a rare time, throws the curveball and didn't get the call. It's evened up at 2-2. Seen him work that curveball in a few times in this game. Got 1 strikeout looking on it earlier. Now the pitch just got a piece of that fastball. And it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. One of the longer at bats by a Lehigh player in this game, as Boncheck has been able to foul off a couple and making him work a little bit more this 3rd time through the lineup. Kersey drawing the walk there after working the count full, and now the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3rd time Boncheck has gone down on strikes in this game. That's number 7 for Song. And there are 2 away here in the inning for James Blemming. Blemming 0 for 2. First pitch, got it over with the off-speed delivery, and it's 0-1. Fleming 0 for 2, grounded out to short in the first. He popped out to second in the fourth inning. Bats with Kersey aboard first. And Song will look him back. Lehigh has not run a ton as a team. Got Kersey over there at first, 3 stolen bases. That pitch, another called strike, and quickly he's ahead of the batter 0-2. And that's part of the reason why Lehigh head coach Sean Leary wanted to attack early, is when you fall behind Song 0-2 in tough hitting situations, breaking ball in the dirt. And it's 1-2. One-two fastball outside, and it's evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch, just got a piece of that one. Good battle by Blemming. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blemming, one of the 3 guys that came into this game for Lehigh, batting .300 or better on the season. Seen the average dip just under now with a 0 for 2 game. Now the pitch again fouled it off, and it remains 2-2. Song and Stout battling here in this game. Song trying to get through 6 shutout innings. On the other side, Stout has allowed just the 1 unearned run through 5 innings, but both have been extremely sharp. The opener of this 3-game set. Song again 2-2, a liner through the right side for a base hit. Blemming comes up with just the 2nd hit of the ball game for Lehigh, and they have a runner in scoring position for the first time in this game. So all of a sudden, that tying run into scoring position for Lehigh. Kersey over to second, Blemming on at first. Smith, a rare time in this game he's had to go out and talk with Song, who has just cruised through the first 5, but now this 3rd time through the lineup, Lehigh with an opportunity. Got Tony Gallo, the cleanup batter, up at the plate. Sets. First pitch, called a strike, and the count is 0-1. So first pitch that Song has thrown in this game with a runner in scoring position. Kersey at second tying run, Blemming at first go-ahead run. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, went off speed, and quickly he's ahead of Gallo, 0-2. Is the junior right-hander Song trying to bear down here in the 6th inning. He's got 7 strikeouts so far in this game. Head of Gallo, 0-2. He sets the pitch. High and away. Gallo 0 for 2, flat out the left in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th. One-two pitch, swinging a bouncer left side. That'll get through the hole for a base hit. They're going to send Kersey from second. The throw slipped out of the hand of Lowry. Wouldn't have mattered. Kersey was going to score there anyway. And on back-to-back 2-out hits here in the 6th inning, Lehigh has tied up the ball game at a run apiece. A walk, then a strikeout, and back-to-back hits. Blemming and Gallo, both with 2 strikes on them, come through. And the game is tied at a run apiece, as Song had absolutely cruised through the first 5 innings of this game, but Lehigh, 3rd time through the lineup, able to figure things out. Song had not allowed a run in 17 innings coming into this game, and 5 here, so it was 22 consecutive innings that Noah Song did not allow a run until that RBI single by Gallo here in the 6th, and now Lehigh an opportunity to take the lead. Schoenfeld will stand in. First pitch low, And the count's 1-0. So still a runner in scoring position, Blemming. That ball by Gallo not hit particularly hard, but found the hole on the left side of the infield. Now the 1-0 pitch down and away, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So 3 batters have reached base in this inning, a walk and 2 singles. And Lehigh, who couldn't get anything going through the first 5 innings, now a chance to take the lead here in the 6th. 2-0, popped him up foul and out of play, and it's 2-1. Schoenfeld 0 for 1, walked in the 2nd, grounded out to short in the 5th. Two one outside, ball 3. Song has walked 3 so far in this game, in jeopardy of loading up the bases now. He sets 3-1 delivery, swing and a miss, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the runners will get a head start here from their bases. Blemming from second, Gallo from first. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners go, pitch inside, gets away from the catcher, goes to the backstop. Taking the turn around third is Blemming. He'll throw on the brakes though, as Smith was able to get to that one. Just a walk. And now the bases are loaded as 3 straight batters have reached base here with 2 outs, and Ryan Malloy has the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Lehigh. Saw the dropped 4th ball there by Alex Smith, something to keep an eye on with the runner at third. Smith does have 7 pass balls on the season, most in the Patriot League. Malloy stands in, first pitch swinging, fouls it back. Count 0-1. So this 3rd time through the lineup, Lehigh has been able to figure something out against Song. 4 of the 5 batters, 3rd trip through, have reached so far. 2 walks, 2 singles, and a run is home, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Song's 0-1 pitch, swung and popped him up. Right side, foul territory. Smith, the catcher, under it, called off by the first baseman Hodge, who will put it away for the final out here in the 6th inning. But not before Lehigh gets on the board. They score a run on 2 hits, and they leave them loaded. Head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, all tied up once again. It's 1-1 between Navy and Lehigh. So Lehigh able to get to Song there in the top half of the 6th inning in a 1-1 game. As we head to the bottom half of the 6th, Ben Gordon Goldstein back with you. 2-3-4 due up for Navy. Swinging first pitch is Biggers, lifts it in the air to pretty deep center field. McGuire back to the track, and it's going to 1-hop over the wall for a ground rule double. So Biggers swinging away first pitch and mashed it out to deep center field, and maybe a little unlucky that it kicked over the fence. Could have been a chance for 3 for Biggers. Instead, it's a leadoff double, and Navy's got that go-ahead run. Back in scoring position, Stephen Bourne will come to the plate. So Lehigh tied up the ball game in the 6th inning on the RBI single by Gallo, but left the bases loaded. Now Bourne showing bunt, bunts it back to the pitcher. His only play is over to first, where he is able to get Bourne for the first out of the inning, but moves that go-ahead run into scoring, or over to third rather, with less than 2 outs in the inning, and Evan Lowry and Jacob Williamson and a crack at trying to give Navy the lead right back. Infield's going to have to come in all the way around here for Lehigh. Runner over at third. First pitch is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Lowry 0 for 2. Flat out to center, grounded out to first. The blown Navy run in this game came on a sac fly by Williamson in the 4th. Here's the 0-1 pitch, down and in, and it's evened up at 1-1. Yeah, Biggers over at third with 1 out here in the 6th inning. After Lehigh tied it in the top half of the frame, Navy trying to come right back to take the lead back. 1-1, again inside, and now it's 2-1. Stoudt has been really good in this game. The hit there by Biggers to start the sixth, just the third hit of the ball game for Navy. Here's his 2-1 delivery way outside, and now it's 3-1. Be interesting to see what Lehigh decides to do. Should Lowry walk here, they'll move the middle of the infield back and try to play for 2 against Williamson. Set, 3-1 pitch, swinging away, and he chased ball 4, and the count's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stoudt has just 2 strikeouts in the game. Came into this one averaging over a strikeout per inning pitch, though, and one here would be huge for him. The runner at third and 1 out. 3-2, swing and a miss. Chase the ball in the dirt. They're going to have to throw it onto first, where they do, to get Lowry, and a huge strikeout there for Stoudt. 3rd strikeout of the game as he chased 2 out of the zone.
Next up, third baseman, Jacob Williamson.
And now there's 2 away, and Jacob Williamson will come to the plate. So a spot here for Williamson, maybe to try to break out of his slump. He did knock in a run, the lone run of the game for Navy in the 4th inning. First pitch to him is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Williamson 0 for 1, grounded out to third in the 2nd inning. The sac fly in the 4th. 0-1 pitch to him, up high, and it's evened up at 1-1. Talked about it during Williamson's last at bat. He has struggled here over the last few weeks. Came into this one batting just a .169 over his last 14 games. Pitch tapped foul at the plate, and it's 1-2. Tough weekend for Williamson against Holy Cross last weekend as well. Went just 2 for 13 with 8 strikeouts. And now Stoudt, an opportunity here. Back-to-back strikeouts. Try to work a scoreless 6th after the leadoff double by Biggers. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the ball was caught in the air by the catcher there. And the side is retired. A little bit of a weird 3rd strike as it bounced high out of the glove of Schoenfeld, but he gloved it, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts for Stoudt. He works out of the jam here in the 6th inning. No runs, a hit, and 1 runner left on base. Head to the 7th, 1-1, Navy, Lehigh, all tied up. So 1-1 as we head to the 7th. Navy had an opportunity there in the bottom of the 6th. Was not able to score after the leadoff double by Zach Biggers. Song back out here for the 7th. First pitch popped up foul right side. It'll get out of play. The count's 0-1. So Song gave up the run with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Had 3 straight batters reach base there with 2 outs in the 6th. Tony Gallo, the RBI single to tie it up. And Lehigh actually stranded the bases loaded there. So it could have been worse for a Song. 7-8-9 due up here. McGuire lifts that one in the air out towards left, right at Lowry, who makes the catch. And there's 1 away for Blake Rappaport. And then Navy had a huge opportunity there in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The runner at second, nobody out. Runner at third, 1 out. Couldn't get him home.
Here's up the DH, Blake Rappaport.
Pitch down and away, and the count's 1-0. Rappaport 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. Pitch fouled off, and it's 1-1. Song's got 7 strikeouts so far in this game. Right now sitting at 90 pitches. Pitch a liner through for a base hit into left field. Rappaport comes through with the 4th hit of the game for Lehigh. 3 of them have come over the last 2 innings. So now this 3rd time through the lineup, Lehigh has had 5 batters reach base. 3 singles, 2 walks. And Matt Hand will come to the plate. Hand 0 for 1. He walked in the 3rd inning, grounded out to short in the 6th. Pitch outside, and the count's 1-0. We get Stoudt on the other side. All of a sudden is in better shape than Noah Song. Stoudt through his 6 innings of work, only 76 pitches. Pitch down low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes in a situation now where Navy might have to look to the bullpen some point in the near future, and Lehigh would probably ride Stoudt for as long as they can. Only 76 pitches for him. Bunt shown there, and he pulls back, and it's called strike. 2-1 here to hand. Pitch fouled off, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kersey waiting on deck. He scored the lone run for Lehigh. Drew the walk in the 6th inning. 4 walks so far for Song. 2-2 pitch, swinging a grounder. That'll get through the left side for a base hit. So back-to-back 1-out singles here for Lehigh in the 7th, and they have the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the top of the lineup coming to the plate. So the last couple of innings, Lehigh has really figured it out here against Song. 4 singles, 2 walks.
Top leader for the Mountain Hawks. Second baseman, Chris Kersey.
And now an opportunity to try to push one across here. 1 out, runners at 1st and 2nd, and Bobby Applegate's going to go out and have a word here with Song. No signal has been made, so maybe just a mound visit. Now he does signal to the pen, and that's going to be it for Song. So that 3rd trip through the lineup, Lehigh able to figure out Noah Song after he threw 5 shutout innings. He is done after 6 1/3 and leaves with a couple of runners on base. We have a pitching change here in the top of the 7th. 2 on, 1 out, tied 1-1. We'll get to the details of the change after this. So in the middle of a pitching change here in the top of the 7th inning, Noah Song exits the game with runners at 1st and 2nd and 1 out. Top of the lineup up. So Navy did not want to let him face Lehigh 4th time through the lineup. That 3rd time through the lineup, 6 of the 9 batters reached base, and so Jared Lyons will come on. 13th game of the year, 2-1, 2.53 earned run average, and trying to get out of a jam here in the top half of the 7th inning. Go ahead run in scoring position. Kersey stands in, it's a first pitch ball, and the count is 1-0. Lehigh on a 7-game Patriot League losing streak, 2-8 overall on the season in Patriot League play. Swept each of the last 2 weekends. 1-0 pitch, down and in, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Swept by Army and Holy Cross the last 2 weekends. Did snap that losing streak in the midweek game against Lafayette this week with a 7-1 win. Is the pitch. That one gets it over for a strike, and it's 2-1. So had lost 7 in a row and then snapped it against Lafayette. And so trying to turn things around in the second half of the Patriot League schedule for Lehigh, and knocked out Song here in the 7th. Now trying to take the lead. Pitch fouled off. It's evened up at 2-2. Song had thrown 3 straight complete games entering this one. Is not able to go the distance of the full 7. Now Lehigh trying to hang him with the loss after he exits the game. 2-2 though, count. Pitch, a little high, and now it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Kersey. Kersey has scored the lone run of the game for Lehigh. Walked in the 6th, scored on the Gallo RBI single. Aside from that, 0 for 2. Payoff pitch, swinging a little looper out towards center. Knowles coming on, he'll get there to make the catch. A good jump on that one. Looked dangerous off the bat. Kersey flies out to center, and there's 2 away now. And Ryan Bonchak will come to the plate.
Next up, third fielder, Ryan Bonchak.
Bonchak happier than anybody to see Song out of the game. He was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts against Song. Now faces Lines. Lines mentioned 2.53 ERA coming into this game, 32 innings, 41 strikeouts, 11 walks. Pitch is a strike. Count is 0-1. Lines, the freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to clean up Song's mess here in the 7th. Pitch inside. It's evened up at 1-1. 1-1 here on the top of the 7th inning. Lehigh scored their run in the 6th inning on a 2-out RBI single by Gallo. Pitch called a strike in at the knees, and now Lines is a strike away from getting out of this jam. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rappaport at second, Hand over at first. Sets. 1-2 delivery, bounced foul. Third base side, and reset and do it again. Got Stoudt on the other side, sitting at just 76 pitches through 6 innings. So he should be good for at least 1 inning, maybe more, if the game extends to extras. Time is called. One-two pitch, jammed him and again grounded foul. Remains 1-2. Navy has played quite a few extra inning games so far this year. 6 of them, in fact. Most recently against Holy Cross on Sunday. This past Sunday, lost that game 3-2 in 10 innings. One-two pitch down low, and it's evened up at 2-2. Maybe 2-4 in extra inning games should it go there. It's Lehigh, though, trying to take the lead here in the top half of the 7th inning. Sets 2-2. High breaking ball, and now it's full, 3-2. So runners will get a head start here with 2 outs and a full count. Got Rappaport at second, Hand over at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bonchek 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Trying to come through for Lehigh here in the top half of the 7th inning. Line sets. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the side is retired. So Lines comes in and does the job. He gets Kersey and Bonchek and gets out of the jam. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 7th inning, all tied up, 1 run apiece.
Hello, Navy Baseball.
Yeah, Coach, there's this kid on the field, and he doesn't seem like he's going to leave.
I'll be right there. What's going on here?
I don't know, Coach. He won't leave.
Man. What's this guy got? Bill, that was pretty good. I think we might have some room for you in our bullpen. What's wrong with him?
Coach is a goat.
Go to the bottom half of the 7th inning, all tied up, 1 run apiece. Ben Gordon Goldstein back with you. Christian Hodge leading things off against Levi Stoudt here in the 7th, and it's a first pitch strike, and the count is 0-1. So Stoudt back out for the 7th inning has surrendered just the one unearned run as that pitch is hitting the air down the left field line. It's a fair ball and it's going to go into the corner. Hodge around first, heading for second, and he'll stop there with a leadoff double. So the second straight inning, Navy gets the leadoff double. Last inning it was Biggers, who was then bunted over to third. Then Lowry and Williamson couldn't get him in. Now a little conference with the next couple of batters. It's Liam Lowry due up, who has swung the bat as well as any player on this Navy team in Patriot League play. 0 for 2 today, but hitting .378 in Patriot League play. And you got the 8-9 batters due up as the next two after him. So an interesting situation. Navy elected to bunt in the 6th inning with the runner at second and nobody out. That with the 4 or 5 batters due up next. This time, got the 7-hole batter, Liam Lowry, with Christian Hodge at second. So we'll see if they elect to have him square here. Sets, not bunting, grounds it right to short. Runner's gonna have to stay put at second as Blemming throws to first. And Lowry is retired. And not what Navy wanted there. If he's gonna hit it on the ground, looking for it to be to the right side to try to move Hodge over to third base. Instead, he grounds out. Hodge stays put at second, and it'll be Alex Smith coming to the plate. First pitch to Smith, high and away. Counts 1-0. Smith 0 for 2 in this game, but then Koritz in the 9-hole has one of the 4 Navy hits. So the winning run at second for Navy, but now 1 out in the inning. Pitch, that's a strike, and it's 1-1. No action in the Lehigh bullpen. This is Stout's game. Pitch, swinging a high bouncer left side. Hodge is going to head for third. No play for Blemming. Tough play there in the infield. The Baltimore chop there. Smith, the infield single. Hodge, really good base running to read that one and get to third. And now Navy has runners at the corners with 1 out for the second straight inning. Get that winning run at third base. And Sean Leary's going to come out and talk with his infield, discuss the positioning here. You got Koritz coming up, runners at the corners, and 1 out. We'll see how they elect to position the infield here, whether they'll play back in the middle of the infield, try to turn the double play on a potential ground ball, or if they'll just come in and try to cut off that run with Hodge over at third. So Smith with just the 5th hit of the game for Navy as the conference breaks up. Corner infielders play in here, and it does look like they're going to play the middle infield back. Try to turn a potential inning-ending double play, and nope, now the middle infielders race in. So in all the way around here for Lehigh. Koritz showing bunt and puts it down foul up the first base line. That would have won the ball game. Thought there by Navy as Koritz has 1 hit and looked pretty good, just trickled foul. Now first baseman Gallo comes in even further. Infield in all the way around here, and now the first baseman Gallo was signaling for hand come in more, and Koritz is going to step out. So Navy's got that winning run at third, 1 out here in the inning. Wind is blowing out. Outfield shallow, infield in. 0-1 pitch, down and away. Smith is going to take second base. Is a stolen base there. first base open now, but certainly Stoudt wants to go after Koritz here. Top of the lineup to a pitch. Swung on him, hit foul to the right side and out of play. And it's 1-2. Stoudt has done quite a job with the runner at third and less than 2 outs. In the 6th inning, he struck out Lowry and Williamson back-to-back to get out of that jam. So now here in the 7th inning, got 2 strikes on Koritz. Infield remains in. 1-2 pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher, but it was a foul ball. Koritz just got a piece of it. So just a foul ball there. On a little check swing by Koritz, got a piece of it, and so it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stoudt sets. Pitch way outside. Almost just threw that one straight to the backstop as Schoenfeld did a good job to lunge out and snag that one. 2-2 now the count. Sets. 2-2 pitch. Tried to check it, a ball down and away, and say didn't go around on it. They appealed down to first, but that umpire with runners at second and third is actually down at second base, so not as good a view there for Jerry Bolligitz. Now they count full here with 1 out. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out, ball in the dirt. We'll have to throw down to first where he gets him, and another strikeout for Stoudt with a runner at third and less than 2 outs. Make it 3 strikeouts for him in that situation over the last 2 innings. And now 2 away, and Logan Knowles will come to the plate.
Next up, the center fielder, Logan Knowles.
Well, when Knowles was retired in the 5th, looked like he wouldn't have an opportunity to extend his hitting and on-base streak. Now he gets an opportunity in a big situation. Second and third, 2 outs. Knowles 0 for 3. Pitch down and in. The count's 1-0. Knowles riding a 9-game hitting streak and a 24-game on-base streak. But 0 for 3 in this one. A hit will extend those streaks and win the game for Navy. 1-0 pitch is ripped past the first baseman up the right field line, and it will win the ball game. Logan Knowles, a walk-off single here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Hodge scores the winning run, and Knowles is mobbed by his teammates there at first base as Navy wins this one in walk-off fashion by the final score of 2-1. What an effort by Stoudt in this game. Got out of that huge jam in the 6th inning with a couple of strikeouts. Struck out Koritz with the runner at third and 1 out here in this inning, but then the senior captain Logan Knowles comes through here in the bottom of the 7th inning with the walk-off single, and Navy wins this one by the final score of 2-1.